Yes, my people, what is happening? Welcome back to Vinny's Talk Show / Reaction Show, whatever you want to call it. Thanks for clicking on this video. It's an interesting one. So, Andrew Tate. The video is labelled Andrew Tate's final warning to Adin Ross. So let's see what Tate's got to say about Adin Ross, the young streamer, who's obviously had contact with before. Let's give it a watch.
What's your relationship with Adin Ross right now?
I'm worried about him. He went to hospital, I heard.
Yeah, what? There was rumors he's at the compound right now.
At my house?
Yeah.
Impossible.
You're hiding him. You're hiding him is what I heard.
He's
training.
I don't know where he's gone. I've actually messaged him a few times. I don't know where he's gone. I like Adin, but he's a perfect example. He is a perfect example of why you can't get people money early.
Really?
Well, look at him. He's a kid. He doesn't do any real work. He sits on street
Really?
websites, fucking gambling, a dumbass. He keeps going on and off drugs and just being an idiot. Falling in love with whores, breaking up, and going on and off drugs, getting fat, putting on loads of weight. Like, he's too young to get rich. You can't give a kid a $50 million streaming contract. People consider me smart and wise. I appreciate that. But at 19, I was a dickhead.
See, Tate makes a good point there by saying at 19 he was a dickhead. Because he's trying to get at the fact that because Adin Ross has received so much money at such a young age, he's obviously going to experiment with potentially drugs and alcohol, therefore, which he has done. Therefore, it takes him down a bumpy road. Most people in their 1920s or in that sort of age group experience these things when they haven't got money. Therefore, they can't keep buying it on a regular basis. But in Adin's case, he has as much supply as he wants. So yeah, he has as much supply as he wants. So I mean, we can't really. I just crapped myself. Someone just walked in. Wow, you can get him for that. But yeah, Adin's very, very young, and Tate makes a good point.
Who isn't?
When did you
You're
stop?
a kid.
When did you stop becoming a dickhead?
Well, I don't know where it stopped.
Some
But
people
the
are
point is,
still going.
Yeah. When I'm 19, I couldn't have dealt with money. I wouldn't be the man I am today if I got rich at 19. Thank God I didn't. The best thing that can happen to you is you spend your 20s broke.
Life lessons need to be learned. So you're responsible with your money, obviously, and Tate's very responsible.
Rich in your early mid-30s, and then you can spend your 30s, 40s, 50s rich. You can still get a 19-year-old girlfriend at 49. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Girls love older men. It doesn't matter. So getting rich when you're young is the worst thing. Adin's a perfect example of that. So I pray for him, and I hope the best for him. And if it was up to me, well, you know what he needs.
Yeah.
What does he need?
I don't know what values, belief.
He needs to be grabbed by the throat. And he needs the shit kicked out of him.
Would you do it? Would you do it as a friend?
Of course. I care about Adin. I would happily kick the living...
So Tate's trying to go in on this, the fact that he needs probably a bit of discipline with his money. And obviously, you know, he's got so much money at a young age, and you've got to be responsible. And, you know, the amount of money Adin has, he can make a big impact. And rather than that, he's kind of blowing it away. He's blowing his money away. He's kind of blowing his career away. And it's not good, but as Tate says, it's kind of like a father-friend role. Obviously, Tate's a lot more mature and older than Adin Ross, therefore he can teach him, obviously, biblical values as well as values as a man, especially a man with money. So yeah, Tate's a very good example for someone like Adin who has money at a very young age. And like you said, Adin, he obviously had to work for his money. He was sat on streams day and night, etc. But you know, a 50 million contract for someone who sits on streams it's a lot. So fair enough to Adin, well done. I mean, you're doing better than most of us, which I completely respect. Well done, but you should listen to Tate, man.
So that he learns the truth about the world.
You guys had some of the best streams.
He'll learn the truth about the world. He'll learn that his money means nothing and his stupid kick followers mean nothing and drugs mean nothing means anything when I'm strangling it. And he used to go to the gym. In that exact moment, he'll realize and wish he wasn't so weak. He'll be trying with his little faggot mincy fingers and he'll think, why am I so weak? And perhaps he might do something about it. Because men learn through fear, right? That's how we learn. When you're scared and afraid is how you learn things. If you're so arrogant you feel no fear, like a lot of these young kids do, they don't learn anything. But if he was about to pass out, getting the shit kicked out of him, he'd probably train harder afterwards. So I care about Adin, and I'd happily kick the fuck out of him if that's what it took. Yeah.
Well, there we have it. Tate's opinions on Adin Ross getting rich at such a young age, getting the bling. Yeah, you know, fair enough to Tate, man. He's I think Adin definitely needs to learn a couple of life lessons. I can't really talk from someone at a lower position than he is, but you know, I can talk on the way I've been brought up and the fact that you have to be responsible with money. You know, no matter how much you have to be responsible with it. Because if you have a little, you have to be responsible with how much you're spending. And if If you have too much, you have to be responsible of what you're spending it on exactly, and how can that affect you in certain ways, like gambling and drinking and drugs. It's no good, but it's a positive message from Tate, like usual. And like I said, I'm not an absolute Tate maniac. I don't agree with everything he says, but this guy is a very, very smart, logical man, and 90% of the things he says are correct. That's not me blowing smoke up his arse. That's just me agreeing with him mutually on things that he says. So yeah, let us know what you guys thought of this video from Andrew Tate on Adin Ross. Thank you guys ever so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.